Alright, so this video is going to be over the Proving Grounds running gun match that took place this weekend. This is their first running gun that they've put on, so I was pretty excited for this match. Before we jump right into the match footage, we'll go ahead, go over the gear this time around, that way I don't have to break it up at the end. So as far as gear goes, we'll start with the boring stuff and then move towards more interesting stuff. So the boring stuff, what goes on my belt. Just for reference, when I say what goes on my belt, I literally mean what goes on my leather Carhartt belt. I don't have a fancy, battle belt or anything like that, or a two-piece belt. I just have the one leather belt that I hang everything off of. So rifle mags, pistol mags, this is all I'm planning on taking for the match. Oh, by the way, normally for my intros and gear overviews, I usually do those after the match itself. This time around I'm filming this before the match, so this is what I'm expecting on taking. If something changes, I'll modify the video. If you've been following the channel and watching all my videos, you will have seen that recently I've been using one of these. This is a GalAR, GalAR holsters, double magazine carrier. I won this at a Proving Grounds match not too long ago. The reason I'm taking this as opposed to this is that this is a little bit lighter, and I find that it's actually a bit more comfortable than this, especially for long days at the range. It's just these, the latches that hold the buckle closed, these start to dig into my hip over 6, 7, 8 hours. So I decided I'll go with something a bit more comfortable for a 5K. So that's what that is. The rifle mag carrier, this is just a double magazine pouch that would normally go on like a plate carrier or a chest rig or something. I just thread my belt through the loops and run it that way. The magazines themselves, if you have not seen this rifle before, these are GalAR magazines. These are not normal AR mags. This rifle, despite being made for AK mags, takes GalAR mags. It is in 5.56. I'll go over the rifle in more detail here in a little bit. For now, I'm just going to set it to the side. That way I can go over the bag without it being in the way. So backpack for this match and most of my running guns is going to be this Vertex bag. In the bag, what I'm taking, I'll have spare pistol mags. I've got a small little fix-it sticks kit in case something on the rifle or pistol needs to be tightened or whatever. And then spare GoPro batteries, that way I can keep recording. Nothing in this pouch, at least not for now. I might move my water bottle to this pouch, I haven't decided yet. Inside the main pouch, I'm gonna have some spare pistol ammo. This is probably not how much ammo I'm gonna actually take with me. So right now the estimated minimum round count is 100 rifle rounds and 75 pistol rounds. Usually what I like to do is take about 150% of whatever the minimum is. So for rifle, that means 150 rounds of rifle and whatever 150% of 75 is. So if you do the math, 150% of 75 is 112 and a half rounds. So, 113, 112, whatever. Also in the pack, I have 2 spare rifle mags. So these are actually South African R4 mags for the South African R4, which is essentially their GalAR. With these 2 mags and then the 2 on my hip, each one holds 35 rounds, so that'll be 140 rounds of rifle. 150% of 100 is 150, so I'm short 10 rounds. I don't think I'm going to carry any extra rifle rounds in a bag. I'm probably just going to stick with the 140 in the mags and hope that I don't need that extra 10. We'll find out if I regret that. In the pack, this is actually new, so I picked up one of these today in preparation for the match. It's just a little panel that velcros to the inside of the bag. It's got some, slots for magazines or whatever, and a little pouch. So I decided to do that because normally when I use this bag, everything falls down to the bottom in a big mess, and it's a bit more organized this way. Also in the bag, I've got water. That is important in July in South Carolina. So, and then also in the bag, on the arm straps, I have a pistol mag on each of these, so that's where all my mags are. So pistol for this match is going to be my Archon. This is the Archon Type B Gen 2. I get a lot of use out of that pistol. I'm not running it with a dot today. The holster is going to be a G-code level 2 holster. I chose the Archon because for this match they kind of specifically requested that you use something with level 2 retention, and right now this is the only holster I have with level 2, so that means the only gun I can use is the Archon. So yeah. Alright, now for the rifle. So this rifle is obviously a bit different. As I already said, it takes GalAR magazines. So this is built off of a Palmetto State Armory KS-47 receiver set. So there's a lot of Palmetto State Armory parts on this gun. So let's see, what is it? Receiver, upper and lower are both Palmetto State Armory. The bolt carrier is Palmetto State Armory. I believe the bolt itself is also a PSA. It's a 5.56 bolt, not a 7.62x39 bolt. The barrel is a Palmetto State Armory faux dissipator barrel. So it looks like it's got a 16-inch gas block, or sorry, a rifle length gas block. It is not, it's a mid-length. It just looks like a dissipator. I wish it was, but it was not, it's not. Flash hider, sorry, that's the Sanserco ASR flash hider, and then original M203 grenade launcher handguard. This is actually the grip off of my Tippmann M422. It's basically just a Magpul grip that's been branded Tippmann. I'm like 95% sure that's probably just made by Magpul. Then a Magpul MOE rifle stock, rifle length buffer tube. It's got a rifle, actually no, it's got a AR-10 carbine spring in there for the recoil spring with a rifle buffer. The reason for the AR-10 spring is because I need the extra oomph to strip rounds out of the mags, because when these get full, especially when the rifle gets a little dirty, it doesn't like to strip those first few rounds. The optic is the March 1.5 to 15 by 42. As far as the optic goes, it's probably going to be a bit overkill for this match. I know going into the match right now that the maximum target distance is going to be about 200 yards. So I don't know if I'll crank it up past probably 8 power is probably going to be the most I'm going to use tomorrow. That'd be my guess, but we'll see what happens with the match footage. You never know. The sling is a cheap sling that was included with my Kel-Tec RDB, and I think that is everything on the rifle. I have been asked before if there's anything on the bottom of the handguard. So if you've never seen one of these handguards, the bottom is just completely open, so that way you can mount an M203 to your rifle. I've been asked if I did anything to fill that in to prevent myself from getting burned. The answer is no. I just leave it open. I ran it in a few matches before, and I haven't had any issues with my hand touching the barrel, so I'm just going to leave it as is. The only thing I think I forgot, charging handle is I believe that's a Geisley. I don't remember which one. And the trigger is a ALG ACT. So I believe that's everything for the gear. So we'll go ahead, go to the match footage. And then one more thing on the rifle. I'm not running a suppressor for this match, mainly because this rifle is pretty overgassed as it is, and when I add a suppressor, it's throwing the brass like straight forward. So last thing I want to have happen at the match is to have the extractor break or something like that. So I'm going to leave it unsuppressed and hope that it survives.
Go.
Howdy.
Alright, so on the beep, you're going to run up here, shoot rifle target, left to right, one hit each twice, drop mag, engage orange. Switch to pistol, left to right, one hit each twice, drop mag, orange. Then you're done.
Rifle left to right twice.
Yeah.
One on orange, same on pistol.
Right.
Offer up there.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yep.
Step by. Good run.
Thank you. Oh boy, back to running.
I know. Ryan Hemingway did this in 63.
What was my time?
72.
Yeah, it was those misses on rifle. Alright, let's see
Hey,
ya.
bud.
Okay, so stage 1 went alright. I was a little bit sloppy on the rifle at first. I had a few misses that I probably shouldn't have. However, I was able to clean it up. I made it through the rest of the stage without too much trouble. I was pretty happy I was able to hit the clear target on the first try. So just to clarify on those targets, they're not high value targets in the sense that they're worth extra points, or you can't shoot at them again. Basically the way they work is that when you take a shot at them, you're supposed to unload your magazine first, so you just have one in the chamber, no magazine. So that way, if you hit it, the ROs know that your gun is now clear. And all the stages have these targets. I think it's a smart way to do it. Yeah. So the main thing with this stage, and which will be a recurring theme for this match, is that I kind of struggled on pistol today. The issue was that my irons were not zeroed. I don't know if this is a new problem or a problem that's always been here with the Archon. I mean, you can go back and look at my channel. It seems whenever I do shoot the Archon with irons, I definitely struggle more than with the dot, which, I shoot the dot a lot. So the first obvious thing that comes to your mind is, okay, well, you're not good with irons because you don't practice it. That's what I thought at first too, which is why I'm forcing myself to use irons at these matches, is because, I don't want to be only good with a dot. I want to be able to shoot irons as well. But this match, I think I can actually blame the ammo. I have zeroed these irons before, and I have done well with them at matches. So I think the ammo is the issue. But regardless of whether or not it is an issue or if I'm just bad, this problem keeps coming up for the rest of the match, and eventually I'm able to start correcting for it, and I do better later in the match, but for these first few stages, it's a little rough.
What's your name?
Holmes.
Sorry?
Holmes. Holmes.
Austin Holmes?
Yep.
Okay, very good. This is a pistol only stage.
Alright.
You're going to hit each of the white targets left to right one time.
Okay.
Then you're going to hit the remaining static targets one time each. You're going to take out your mag and you hit the orange target one time, and then follow me to the creek. Understand the course of fire?
Okay,
Basically
so,
left to right, and then left to right.
Yeah, falling targets and then static targets?
Yes.
Left to right?
Yes.
One time through each.
You got it.
Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
Stop at that orange stick right there. See it?
Yep.
Pistol only. Then you'll go back through and hit the static targets.
Okay.
Take out your mag.
Oh,
That sucks. Take your time on it, man. Get it right. All right. Pick up your mag. Follow me. I think you got another mag down there, right?
no, that's not mine.
Okay. Follow me to the creek. Grab that rope. Go downstream to the next stage. To the right.
All right.
Keep down that way.
Cool.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna roll stages 2 and 3 together just because they're back to back. There's no real time to walk between them.
There he is.
Howdy. I knew I screwed that stage up.
What's that?
That one.
The pistol?
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people have.
Yep. Alright, this is going to be a rifle only stage. So, rifle, mag wheel empty, bolt closed just like you got it. 7 pieces of white steel out there,
Yep.
okay? On the beep, you go to the Zuzu, load up, get hot on the hood right there. Engage the white steel left to right twice from that position.
Okay.
Go on safe, go to the blue barrel, and you're gonna engage it left to right once, drop your mag and do your stop plate, all right?
All right.
You got any questions for me?
No.
All right, shooter, are you ready?
Don't load till I get to the...
Yeah, load when you get to the Zuzu.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Safe and move.
Oh, come on. Oh, which one? 3?
Yeah, 3.
Magnification.
Yeah. All right, mag out and hit your stop
right.
plate target. Good job.
Oh, that was a hit.
Yep, it was a hit. Saw the shape. All right, man.
All right.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go past this white truck right here behind me, go out to the Porta John and hang a right. It's down that gravel road up to stage 4.
All right.
Good shooting, dude.
Thank you. How was my time?
85.53. That's the second fastest I've had so far.
All right. I'll take it.
Give him hell, man.
I'll swap mags out. Yeah, I knew it on that last stage. As soon as I shot that first static pistol,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're definitely gonna make me go through this again.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course,
That's the way it works.
you gotta listen to the stage brief. For some reason.
So what did you do? You shot the static first?
No, I just shot them right because they're alternating.
Yeah.
I just shot them all straight.
Oh.
And I got to the end, he's like, no, you gotta go through the static again. I was like, ah, dang it, I knew it. I did it to myself though, so.
Okay, so that was stages 2 and 3. From what I was told, originally they were actually combined into one big stage. However, they decided the stage was too long, so they split it up into a pistol-only stage and then a rifle-only stage. So we'll go over to stage 2 first. Stage 2, I thought I screwed it up. When he gave the stage briefing, the way I heard it in my head was that there would be a set of falling targets and then a set of static targets. And I thought that they would be separate. And so I thought that you would shoot the falling targets and then shoot the static targets. And then when I got to the shooting position, that went out of my head, and I just started blasting. And so I shot the first falling target, and then as soon as I shot that first static target, I thought I did it wrong. But the RO didn't say anything, and I decided, well, I'm just going to double down. So I committed to shooting the stage in a way that I thought was wrong, but it turns out it was right. So it was a little bit of a cluster there. Yeah, so the stage brief was you are to shoot all the targets in a row. So all the alternating falling, static, falling, static, falling, static. And then once all the falling targets are down, then you shoot all the static again. That's what you're supposed to do. Is a little bit confusing on the stage brief there. And then, of course, the issue with my pistol accuracy, that's, of course, there as well. But moving on to stage 3, the rifle-only portion, I thought this stage was fun. The main thing with this stage was that some of these rifle targets were definitely buried down in the grass, and they were pretty difficult to see. Luckily, with the March, I have plenty of magnification to utilize, so I did not actually have that much trouble. Once I remembered that I had that option, I didn't have any trouble finding the last target and hitting it. And then one thing I did notice when I was editing, I did notice that when I had to do the reload on this stage, both me and the RO got out of order on the targets, and we ended up skipping a target. So I asked him which target I was on. I believe he started to stay the second target, but then I said the third target, or I asked him the third target, and he said, yeah, third target. So, you win some, you lose some. In this case, I got a little bit faster time because I got to skip a target. I don't think skipping that target really benefited me that much. Skipping that target probably cost me, or probably benefited me maybe a second or two, which would have bumped me maybe down 2 places, but overall I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the match, and I didn't win anything anyway, so I don't think it ultimately matters. I was very happy on stage 3 that I was able to get the high value target, the stop target. It was a head and shoulders target, and I was very surprised when I hit it on my first try, because when I pulled the trigger, I was on basically the guy's left ear. I thought I missed it, but got lucky. It looks like I got lucky twice on this stage, actually.
Over here. Come over here. We got to shoot what's going to end there in a minute.
Okay.
I'd say I'll take that. Thank you. At least I can do something. I'll give you a brief when you're ready, or you can wait.
Alright, yeah. I'm good.
Start in that box, and then you go down the path here to pistol position 1. It is a box comprised of a bunch of orange flags. It's pretty obvious. There's 5 white steel down by the water when you get there. You hit them all left to right twice, drop your mag, and hit the orange. Then go up the path, Jennifer Lee, to your rifle portion. Rifle position 1 has R1 sprayed orange on the tree. You hit 5 white steel left to right twice. Go on set. Go to position 2. Mark R2. Yep. You hit the same steel left to right twice. Drop mag and hit the orange.
Okay.
Then you'll come back to the pistol where I am. Load your pistol again and hit the silhouette to stop your time.
Okay. So start, go down, pistol left right twice, stop plate or whatever. Rifle, left, right twice. Rifle 2, left, right twice. Stop plate. Is there a stop plate on the first one?
No.
Okay. Come back, kill that guy.
You got it.
All right.
A lot of folks are timing out on this one.
Yeah.
You got to be moving.
This is 240, right?
Yep.
Okay. Haven't timed out yet, so.
I don't think you will. There's really been a
a couple shooters that made it through. Yesterday at RO they had it 200 seconds, and they hadn't ran it, or I hadn't ran it yet, and Matt was like, "God, we can't be doing this shit at 200 seconds."
So it's
Any mic?
right, one pistol position.
Yep.
Twice through, 2 rifle positions.
You got it.
Twice through, okay.
What's his wait time? 2:29.
I just take the mic, right?
Yep. What was that? Wait time? 2:29. Alrighty. Yep. You're good, Lord. Just keep on trucking.
Okay.
You want another water?
I'm okay. This is mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pretend it is.
Good luck. You ready, Austin?
I'm ready.
Stand by.
Right here?
No, keep going, keep going, keep going.
I see it.
Yep. And then down by the water are the target. Hit. Go to Jennifer.
Got 5 white targets. Left to right 2 times through. Then get on safe and then repeat from the next tree.
All right.
5 white, left to right 2 times through.
Okay.
Repeat from the next tree. Plus the orange at the end. Flag orange. In the middle. Alright. Follow the flags. You still gotta stop playing
Yep.
with Devin.
All right, thanks.
Just a one shot.
Oh no.
Hit. There we go. 182.40. Great time, Austin.
Thank you.
Awesome. Keep. Oh, okay. Yep. I was so fucked up there for a second. You're good, buddy. Keep on trucking, dude.
Thank you.
Great time. 182.
All right, so this was probably my favorite stage of the day. One thing I did wrong right off the bat, like in the stage brief, he tells you, hey, when you go in, just keep going. There will be a big box of flags. And so I go in, and when I look down, I see 2 roots of a tree painted, and they kind of made a box. And so I was like, oh, is this it? And it wasn't it. So I, That is something I think that was smart for the match directors to do, is that they did a good job of painting the routes on this trail run just to make sure that you could see them. I think that was smart. Make sure no one breaks an ankle or anything. Pistol shooting on this stage, I'm starting to figure out my zero issue, so I make it through there with a bit more ease than the previous stages. And then the rifle portion, I cruised through it. My hit percentage on the rifle portion of the stage was over 90%. I think I only missed one shot. Or sorry, I missed 2 shots, I think. But regardless, it was very good. I did the stage on 1.5 power. I think this goes to show that the March it really is a pretty versatile optic. There was one letdown, is that when I made it back to the starting position and I had to hit that last plate, I did miss the first shot, so I had to reload and re-engage it. I guess that's what I get for shooting one-handed. This time I wasn't actually trying to be funny or cool with this one. It was just, I don't know, just shot one-handed. It wasn't really anything about it. It was just the way I did it. And of course I missed. But I was able to get that second attempt, so it all worked out.
I said, hello, friend.
Howdy.
Damn it. Alright, you're good. What the fuck? Alright. Austin Holmes. Alright, Austin, you can start mag inserted, bolt forward, empty chamber. Ooh. Yeah. Better that happen now than not later, right?
I think those are both mine.
Yeah, probably. It's 15 rifle targets. Pocket bullet.
Pocket bullet.
Yeah.
It'll save the day later.
It will.
Alright.
Alright, at the buzzer, you will grab the bag. It is not heavy. You will move to the barricade, engage the 7 rifle steel, left to right twice. Yep. Drop mag. Shoot the orange target. Then you will move to the next barricade with the bag. Engage the 6 pistol steel, left to right twice. Drop mag. Hit stop.
Alright, so left, right, twice, left, right, twice.
Yep. Alright. Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Alright, 6 pistol steel, left to right twice. Over to the orange, yep. Hit! Hit! Hit!
Oh, come on.
4th one. Yep. Hit! 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 Second to
5.
last.
Oh, come on.
Hit! Hit! Breathe. There you go.
Whew.
There you go, my friend.
That was a little sloppy.
Better than most. You're the 7th person to clear the stage, I believe. 98.56.
How's the time?
Huh?
How's the time?
98.56.
No, how is the time? Kinda.
Adam did it in about 80.
Okay.
You're right there with the rest of them.
Yeah.
That guys have completed it.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of guys have gotten really close to timing out.
Yeah.
That have completed it too. So.
Dude, this ammo is so bad.
What'd you buy?
Well, I have been using Monarch for
Take it up there.
a long time. Yeah, and it has been Monarch for a long time, and I don't know if something changed or if I'm just now realizing that's bad.
They might have gone to a different manufacturer
I don't know.
because they just pick up whoever will load for them, whoever has
Yeah,
excess,
it's just
and package it for them.
like out of the Kuna, half of it's subsonic, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
115 grain.
Dang.
It's like that's
I always use 124. I stopped using 115 just because I had problems with it being consistent. Yeah, take them. So you're gonna go, you get back on the road, see where the truck is up there. Go right past the truck. It'll be on your left.
okay.
There'll be a sign.
All right, cool. I'll see you next time.
Good job, buddy.
All right, stage 5. This is simultaneously one of the best stages and one of the worst stages. The thing that made it one of the worst stages was that my pistol shooting on this stage was atrocious. That the pistol stuff on the stage cost me many places because of how much issues I had. I did have a malfunction with the Archon, which I believe is probably related to the underpowered ammo. So you'll probably heard it when I'm talking to Matt here at the end of the stage, is that so I'm using Monarch 115 grain 9mm, and it is severely underpowered and I know that because when I'm shooting it suppressed out of my Kuna, half of it's subsonic, and 115 grain 9mm should be never subsonic, so I know it's underpowered. So I believe that's probably what the malfunction was. You know, pistol stuff slowed me down. Luckily on the rifle I crushed it. I was able to get through the rifle really with basically no problems. The sandbag thing that we're carrying, it basically weighed nothing. I'm hoping in future matches that when they do stages like this, that they make them more along the lines of a true Proving Grounds match and make us do even more work than we're already doing. I'll have more thoughts about that at the end of the video.
Did you come from stage 1?
No,
Okay.
I took a wrong turn.
No, you're good. At the beef, you're going to grab this water can, carry it down to the barrels. At the barrel, engage the spinner first. Once it rotates all the way around, drop your mag, engage the orange pistol steel. Then switch to your rifle, engage the know your limits targets from large to small 2 times through. Drop your mag, engage the orange rifle steel. Targets can be skipped if needed. Any questions? It'll be pistol, spinner,
Yeah.
orange, rifle, all the way through, right to left, large to small, 2 times.
Twice through.
And then orange. Yep.
Okay, I'm good.
Cool. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. Good, drop your mag. Alright, rifle. Large to small, 2 times through.
Actually. Oh my goodness. Drop your mag. Hit. Good. Alright. Just grab your mags and that water jug and you can head back.
All right, so for stage 6, this stage This stage has a similar issue to what well, I guess that's not really an issue. Similar thing to the previous stage, stage 5, where, we're carrying this water jug instead of sandbag, and this time the water jug is just empty. It's just a plastic jug, so it really presented pretty much no physical challenge. But, looking forward to future matches, I think that's probably what they'll do is, either a half full or a full water jug. As far as the shooting goes, the spinner on this stage, the spinner that they use at these matches is extremely easy to spin. It only actually took 5 hits with weak 9mm to get it to clear. So, yeah. The main issue I had on this stage was with the rifle. So, at first with the rifle, I load the mag that I had been using on the previous stages, and I decided actually I'm going to switch to a full magazine because I knew this was the KYL stage, and I was like, well, just in case, let me switch to a full mag because, it's better to have more ammo. So I switched to my other mag, and when I try and load it, to me it's hilarious. I load it wrong, and I slip out, and I spew like 4 or 5 rounds out of the magazine, which is not ideal, but funny. The other thing that happened is the top 2 rounds got kind of side by side to each other. So when I was finally able to get the magazine back in the gun and tried to charge it, the round was sitting too low in the magazine for the lugs on the bolt to strip it. So the bolt was just riding over the top of it and not actually doing anything. So I had to take the mag back out, push the second round down, which would cause the first round to pop higher up, then reload the gun, and I re-engaged the rifle targets. Which, once I was actually able to get rounds downrange, went through it pretty quick. So the KYL that they had, the targets started out, I believe, at 10 inches, and then it goes 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. So the smallest target was about a 2-inch target. I think it was probably 80 to 90 yards. So not a super difficult target, but if your gun's not zeroed or you're shaking all over the place or you're getting sloppy or whatever, is a target you can very easily miss. But I was happy I made it through that after I cleared those malfunctions relatively easily. So go ahead and move on to the next stage.
I'm glad I didn't do irons.
Really?
Yeah.
DNF anything?
No, I haven't, but stage 6 definitely would have been rough.
Yeah, I'm doing the Austin Holmes belt kit. I was thinking about this, I was like, I'm trying to fucking deal with all this shit, but it's so much ammo. So, good luck.
Huh?
Good luck.
This one doesn't look too bad.
Nah, you're almost done too, right? This is the last stage.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Start at what, 10:30?
10.
10?
10. Tell me when to stop, Dan. Tell me when to stop.
Yeah, what's your wait time?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
All right. Okay, so from the start, climb up to the Connex tower. You engage a 7 rifle steel left and right twice, drop mag, orange rifle steel. Then you're gonna stand up and engage the 5 pistol steel left to right twice, drop mag, orange pistol steel.
Okay.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by, go!
Alright, stage 7, nothing much to say, it went pretty well. With rifle I was perfect, I didn't get any misses. I did have that same issue where I tried to load the mag, and when I pulled it out, rounds came out, so that's... I might just have to switch to the steel GalAR mags instead of the polymer mags, but oh well. Pistol, it was a little sloppy, but better than earlier stages in the day, so I guess I'm kind of happy with that. And that finishes out the match.
We are. We're doing actually more than that. Got it. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. The ball overall, head on that.
Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and give a few thoughts about the match. Hopefully if Chad and Sarah see this video, they can get some feedback. They usually send out a feedback form for the competitors, so if you ever do a Proving Grounds match, or I think pretty much any match that they put on, they usually send out a survey that you can fill out to give them feedback about the match, because they want to put on matches that people want to compete in. They don't want to put on matches that no one wants to do. So if there's something that they do that was messed up, you have an opportunity to say, hey, if you fix this, it'll be a better match. So for this match, I thought this was a good first attempt. Like I said, this is their first run and gun. They had a good idea of what they were doing. Like, it went pretty similarly to other run and guns that I've done, so I know that they did their homework and got a feel for what they were doing. But at the end of the day, this is their first one, so there's always a learning curve. I thought this was a good first attempt. Main criticisms I have, the stages were all pretty much the same. There's the only real difference. The only real stages that were different from each other were stage 4 and stage 6. Stage 4 you were running throughout the woods, and then stage 6 you had the KYL rack and the spinner. But stages 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 were all pretty much the exact same stage. I'm hoping personally in the future that they incorporate more aspects of Proving Grounds, so more obstacles to deal with, things to carry, things to drag, along those lines. Maybe not quite as physically demanding as what they usually do in a Proving Grounds match, but this is still a Proving Grounds run and gun, so I would expect a little bit more work to be done at this match than a normal run and gun. Another criticism, pretty much all the stages, all the targets were all right next to each other or all at the same distance. I'm hoping in the future that they utilize a bit more of the terrain, spread things out more.
Oh my goodness.
But I guess time will tell as to whether or not they'll do that. Overall, I had fun. I ended up placing reasonably well. I took 11th overall. For just the shooting, I believe I placed around 6th. They didn't actually post the results for just the shooting. Based on how all the points worked out on each stage, I should be about 6th place for just the shooting. And then for the run, that was the thing that killed my placement the most. I placed 31st out of 64 on the run. I'm just slow. Running is something I've been working on. I've been running a lot more than I have been for previous 5Ks. I believe that shows in my time. I believe the last running gun I did at 17 South, my run time was over an hour. This time it's slightly under an hour, so I did see a little bit of improvement there. But yeah, definitely a long way to go before I can be really competitive at the running portion of these matches. I think that's all I've got for this match. Hopefully, if you were curious about doing this match, hopefully this match incentivizes you to do their next one. The next one that they're doing is going to be in November. They're going to have a 5K and a 10K option. I'm planning on doing the 10K, so I'm looking forward to that. If you have any questions about this match or any other match, anything I'm using, anything like that, go ahead and ask away in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.